Indianapolis Colts. A new era begins here in Indy as the Jags and Colts are underway to begin the new season. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
On the red.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On play action, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 63 yards.
It's a gain of 63 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Get it! Big Lions! Let go!
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Making that play behind the line was Dwayne Smoot.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 20. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. Right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Harbaugh used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
That is caught, and they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Now Lawrence, flushed out right. He'll get this off to Etienne. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check it.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know who you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So this great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. And Charles, what do you see in store for these 2 teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's got him in. Complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Smith catches left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
On red.
Etienne up the middle, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
2 yards on the play.
Etienne once more, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Tyquan Lewis, he read that the whole way and made the tackle.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, you chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing that around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, Etienne. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run with Etienne. And this time he is in. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Richardson. And this head straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. 3rd and long for Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Street. Ready.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Panther Street.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On the ready.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Ready. Alert. Alert. Let go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. They'll drop this down to Taylor. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods from 10 yards out. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Got a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards.
A 57-yard gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Rolling to his left. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Jaguars. Irv Smith Jr., 29 yards. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second down, here's Richardson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key is going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T. Higgins from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready,
The
set.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again. As soon as he left the pocket, but the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half.
Check smash, check smash. No. Bronco switch, roll. Ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving that. And a ball game and a 1st down. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level. I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Downs with a 1st down pick up there. He's a 3rd-round pick. But to me, he comes with 1st-round upside and could be a fixture in the Colts lineup if he continues to make plays like that.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hurt.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good. They'll jump back ahead, 35-28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the... Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Richardson off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 36 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Clock management. Here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 153 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Richardson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Go, check. Go, check. Ready?
Richardson on 3rd and short. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Ranger, 70 Ranger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Juju Brents. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Now Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, Lion.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. It got his man. Complete. Now he's loose again. Travis Etienne. Touchdown. Jaguars. Travis Etienne with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Off play action. Richardson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, There's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot?
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance.